But what was the highlight was Joy Villa making sense at the Grammys. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
I'm a Latina. My family came from this country to this country legally, and I love to see rapists, human traffickers deported. I don't want to see them here. I want us to be free for all colors, for all people. Like, that's what makes America great again. So we can create, so we can live. Like, as an artist, as a musician, I want to be able to walk at night and not think that I'm going to get killed by an illegal alien.
That would have triggered some liberals at the event.
It would have. And, it surprises me. She's talking common sense right there. And very similar words came out of Barack Obama's mouth years ago and Hillary Clinton. And those celebrities that would have been triggered told us to vote for those people. So it is unfortunate that somebody stands on a red carpet in Hollywood and talks common sense and has to be fearful of the repercussions.
Well, the other big drama in Hollywood, it's been the biggest drama for some time now, and that's the controversy around Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. Now, there's been an update. Justin Baldoni has launched a website dedicated to defending himself against Blake Lively's sexual harassment allegations, and it also links to a 168-page document detailing a timeline of relevant events related to the case, and it includes never-before-seen text messages. Kinsey, bring us up to speed.
Well, first of all, I'd like my Saturday back because I read absolutely every single one of those pages. And why this is so damaging to Blake Lively is because I was not emotionally invested in this. I did it out of sheer curiosity, and I have switched teams. Now I feel like Blake and Ryan are pretty aggressive and entitled individuals, and I feel bad for Justin. They were in court today, not the celebrities themselves, but their representatives, and a judge did kind of slap Baldoni's hand for this move, for this website being out there. But in the court of public opinion, which I think is what is most important to him, this website has shifted the narrative immensely. And I do think no matter what happens with the judge in the court, they're going to feel like this is a win for them because they do have people like me that are now siding with them.
I want to speak to you about the royal news. Kensington Palace will no longer give details about the outfit choices of Princess Catherine, especially when she wears certain outfits at public engagements. She wants to her focus to be on her work rather than her wardrobe. A palace source on Saturday told the Sunday Times that Catherine wants the public to focus on the important issues that she is spotlighting rather than her fashion choices. What are your thoughts on this decision?
I support this, and I wonder if at all this has to do with the Vanity Fair article slamming Harry and Meghan that criticized the fact that Catherine had been spending 11 years on, the early years project, and the author didn't feel like there was much to show for it. I disagree with the author there, but isn't it interesting to you that this comes just a week after Vogue magazine, allegedly, according to the Daily Mail, approached the Princess of Wales asking if she'd like to appear on the cover because they felt like she was a global fashion icon.
Well, let's talk about Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are reportedly considering a shock move to the UK. According to royal expert Bronte Coy, the Duke of Sussex's mind must have changed about members of the royal family after spending the past 5 years in the United States. Kinsey, are we really going to see this happen?
Well, it hasn't changed Meghan Markle's mind. She hasn't stepped foot in the UK since the death of Queen Elizabeth. She prides herself on that, and she prides herself on that control that she has. Harry and Meghan don't attend his friends' weddings because she doesn't want to visit the UK. She didn't accompany him to his uncle's funeral last year or the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, knowing he would be alone and the royal family would not be there to support him. I think that this story is ludicrous. Because Meghan Markle does not want to be in the UK.
And I don't think people in the UK want to see them back either.